Hey brothers and sisters, and this is the World News Update. Putin claims that Russia is constructing a new world order right now. Vladimir Putin has accused Western leaders of clinging to the shadows of the past. As he creates a new world order with his invasion of Ukraine, the world will not be as it was before the special operation, Putin said in his speech at the plenary session of the St. Petersburg International Economic Forum. Israel is hoping its gas will finally make it part of the Middle East. With the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Israel's burgeoning natural gas sector has set its sights on energy-desperate Europe, but it's also using its newly acquired energy wealth to achieve its long-sought goal of integrating itself into the region with its once hostile Arab neighbors. Last Wednesday, Israel agreed to pipe billions of dollars worth of natural gas to Europe via Egyptian liquefaction facilities as Russia halts supplies and the continent scrambles to refill dwindling stockpiles. The landmark Memorandum of Understanding, signed by the Israeli and Egyptian energy ministers and representatives of the European Commission, aims to extricate Europe from Russian energy blackmail. European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said in Jerusalem a day before flying to the signing ceremony in Cairo. For Israel, which has needed to grapple with local opposition and the occasional sabotage attempt against undersea gas export pipelines, is also a sign that times have changed. Israel expands operations against Iranian nuclear military assets. Israel is intensifying its campaign to thwart Iran's nuclear missile and drone programs with a series of covert operations targeting a broader range of key targets, said people familiar with the effort. The new moves are the latest evolution of a strategy that has been dubbed the Octopus Doctrine by Israeli Prime Minister Naftali Bennett, who aims to bring Israel's battle against Iran onto Iranian territory after years of targeting Iranian agents and Tehran's proxies outside the country in places such as Syria. Israel says it's building regional air defense alliance under U.S. Israel is building a U.S.-sponsored regional air defense alliance, the Israeli defense minister said on Monday, adding that the apparatus has already foiled attempted Iranian attacks and could be boosted by President Joe Biden's visit next month. A major general has just warned that Russia is preparing for a big colossal war with NATO. Russian state television has again pushed the idea that the war in Ukraine could escalate, with one guest warning that the world should be prepared for a colossal conflict involving NATO, according to a report from Newsweek. Israeli government dissolves parliament, calls new elections. Israel's weakened coalition government decided Monday to dissolve parliament and call a new election, the country's fifth in 3 years. The vote, expected later this year, could bring about the return of a nationalist religious government led by former Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu or another prolonged period of political gridlock. Iran hacks Israel's missile alert system. A suspected Iranian cyber attack likely set off rocket warning sirens in the cities of Jerusalem and Eilat on Sunday, Israeli media reported on Monday. Israeli cybersecurity authorities said the attack targeted municipal alert systems but did not breach essential IDF infrastructure, according to Ynet. As we see that the world is becoming colder and darker, this is the time of where we need to share the gospel. This is the time where we need to be the light in this dark and fallen world, to share the gospel with whoever we can while time is left, because he is coming soon. The gospel is that Christ died, shedding his precious blood on the cross of Calvary, paying the sin debt once and for all for our past, present, and future sins. He was buried and rose again for our justification, and that whoever believes and trusts on him alone shall be saved. And when you believe on him, you are eternally secured with the Holy Spirit of promise. Nothing can snatch you from the Father's hand. Nothing can take you from the Father's hand. Nothing can take you from Christ's hand. You are eternally secured in him once and for all. And nothing can ever take that away from you. It is a free gift. It is not earned by not by our own merit, not by anything that we do, no good behavior, no nothing. Because our salvation is not measured by our good deeds, it's measured by how Christ finished the work once and for all, that it's all complete, it's paid for, it's sufficient enough that we don't need to add anything of ourselves to it. But brothers and sisters, we need to share the greatest piece of news that the world has ever received. Because time is very, very short. May God bless you, and I hope you have an awesome rest of your day.